Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Bortles to throw on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that one results in 35 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Telvin Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They do go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning to Barkley on the check down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Into the red zone now. Manning steps away. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Cody Latimer now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity.
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They start the third quarter on the ground with Stewart looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, it's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. To throw, it's Manning. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Manning. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Fournette, a first down carry. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Latimer on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got room. Room to run past midfield. And now the rookie's free. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette on the counter. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, who can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On the run, it's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A giant first down. Manning to an open Beckham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Bortles going to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. Beckham. And he He's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'm most surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the shoot. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never took anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop out of morning, I had me some breaks by the morning. shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. To do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bortles now on first down, eluding the pressure right, and some room to work. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Bortles. Forced out to his left. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A big play there. Bortles to Lee. 59 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
380. 380.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try to get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now is Bortles. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
380.
Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And out come the Chiefs now. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go. Hey. You got three.
Now Bortles. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll roll him out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Bortles now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come to the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes will try again on second down. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Telvin Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. They'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. The second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike 39, Lucy. Here we go, here we go.
Bortles going to throw. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, 380.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Malik Jackson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we go.
Bortles to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now Fournette. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Bortles going to throw here. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team, and, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much. You got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there.
Now their defense has to stand tall. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Flag 58, Will! Flag 58, what?
And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
game, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead.